going to be hard if we ever can go back to doing this in person to sing together at the same time.
We'll have to do it as rounds.
Right.
It's just, I'm going to be so used to like waiting to hear Leash and then starting.
I know. And then our producer's going to be like, he's not going to know what to do with himself for like half of the editing.
Yeah, no, the editing edits itself when we're all together.
Fly by. Yeah, exactly.
Think of all the time he's going to get back in his life. That's great. Look at these. These vaccines are saving time and saving lives.
We're getting there. We're getting there, guys.
We're so close.
It's going to be soonish.
We're so close.
I know. I can't wait.
We're so close. 2 out of 3 of us are halfway there already.
Yes.
Whoa.
Time for celebration. And the other third will be there very soon.
And I'll be 100% there.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. It's amazing.
For the Johnson & Johnson.
The Johnson & Johnson.
Janssen's Johnson & Johnson.
Janssen & Janssen. Johnson & Johnson. Why is it Janssen and then Johnson & Johnson? Which one is it? Was Janssen like its European name, and then when it moved to America, it wanted to Americanize itself, so it became Johnson?
That's what they would do.
Oh,
sounds about right.
That's so funny. I just figured it was different companies that merged together, and they just
I don't know.
Who can say? Someone when that knows
when it came when the company came in through Ellis Island, I said, "Oh, Janssen, that sounds way too European."
Like
company immigrated.
You need to change your company name.
It was a long voyage overseas.
Oh my goodness.
As a company.
So it's funny because that kind of thing happened and people's names changed all the time.
Well, yes.
So bananas.
I remember many a story from various friends whose names were definitely not what they originally were from the mother country. Yes.
Like, that's too hard for me to write down, so I'm going to shorten it to like 5 letters.
Too many letters, so here we go.
Too funny. Too funny, too real.
Yeah.
To talk about some follow-up
Too fast,
action.
too furious.
Too furious. Oh, yeah. Should we talk? So we're going to follow up, talk about our favorite Fast and the Furious movies, because that's the subject of
our Ferret
Crossing.
Favorite?
Fast and
Our
Furious?
ferrets.
Oh,
I'm talking about the movies that are recreated with adorable pet ferrets.
Yeah.
Well, then that's my favorite, because I have, to this day, just seen the one Fast and Furious movie, and it was fine. But if it was starring ferrets as Vin Diesel, I'm in. I'm super in.
That actually does sound amazingly cute. I would definitely want to see a ferret version of Ferrets and Furious.
Ferret.
Two ferrets. Too
furious.
Too furious.
That sounds
my gosh.
precious. Okay, I'm writing that down right now. Too ferrets.
I like it. I'm writing it down too. That's why we're going to put it here.
That's how we know it's a good one. Furriest.
And that means I'm going to learn how to spell ferret before I write the episode title.
It's 2 R's and 1 T.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But the good thing is it sounds the same no matter how many R's and T's you have. Unless you put a lot of R's, then it's like
Not true. False. It could sound like Ferret.
Ferret. Ferret.
Look at my fine Ferret.
That is a good little mnemonic you just gave me for how to spell ferret. It's not ferret, it's ferret.
That's right.
And it's not Ferret.
Ferret.
Yep, nope, but it doesn't have an extra T and an E at the end. Yep.
Ooh, it's like
you make a very
ferret.
good point here, my friend.
It's very, very fun. Now I kind of want to see what a ferret would look like. I think it would be a cute
how about a
little
ferret and a beret?
Ferret in a beret,
or a ferret
in a
ferret beret would be a ferret.
We're having fun with words.
I lost you guys somewhere after ferret, and I don't know where we are anymore.
I used to have ferrets as a child.
Oh, they're like living slinkies of cuteness.
Mm-hmm. I had Stinky.
And illegal to own in California.
Really?
Yes.
Do you guys ever watch? There was a
illegal
documentary about ferrets many, many years ago on PBS.
No.
And all I remember was one of the people, to this day, she'll always be Ferret Lady in my head. She sang a song about her ferrets, and it was basically, it felt like it was like a Peter Rabbit kind of tale, but it was,
oh my gosh.
It was about her ferrits, and it was beautiful. It was a beautiful little song. I'm going to find it, and I'm going to share it with you guys, because
I can't wait.
It was introduced to me by, Leash, you remember Chris. We used to work with Chris, and then we did your wedding invitations, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was introduced to me
Chippendale Rescue Rangers. I'm familiar.
Yes.
Chippendale.
That's right. It was introduced to me by him and his now wife, then girlfriend, all those years ago. And I think about it all the time. I still think about that documentary to this day.
I can't wait to get that in my head.
Now I want to watch it.
I'm going to track it down.
Maybe save that for the follow-up.
Great. Oh, yeah. If I find that link, I'll let you know.
Speaking of follow-ups, we had a very special release of our Canada A episodes 47 and 48.
I know. Goes by so fast.
Goes by so fast.
Oh, I like the background music.
That's very nice. I don't want to wait.
For a follow-up.
And a correction.
Both. And a correction.
Oh my goodness! I see, Joelle. I see you had many informative corrections.
I did. Just some quick things, my friends.
Just some littles.
I was listening back to the episode because I was like, what did we talk about for two and a half full hours?
Ooh,
and
it was a lot of fun.
And you're welcome. I hope everyone enjoyed all 48 episodes of Canada A.
Basically, we just compiled them together. Did
you know they were all 3-minute episodes and we just threw them all into one? That's part of the joke.
I didn't even think of it that way. I like to think that it was literally all those episodes. But yeah, what did you learn? I enjoyed the recording of it.
Yeah, so one of the things that I was kicking myself for saying afterwards
don't kick yourself.
was I have a memory, and this is one of those, JB has a memory, but is it real? We don't know. I really thought wine gums were shaped like little bottles of wine. Don't know why I thought that. Sounds great. Wine gums are shaped like literally everything. They are shaped like little, the ones that you recognize, Sarah. And we're like, are these the shape of wine gums? Yes, those.
Oh,
they're
like
also just shaped like little pieces of fruit. They're also shaped like anything. They have silly shapes. They have this, they have that. I was doing my research and I found like 12 different types of just shapes of wine gums.
But were they shaped like wine bottles?
None of them were shaped like wine bottles.
No. Anything. This is an injustice.
Why would you call it a wine gum
opportunity.
and never shape it ever like a wine bottle? What is happening?
That is truly funny.
For the adult wine gum eater, right? Like, give them wine gums. Put real wine in them. There's so many opportunities.
Ooh, fancy.
Get on it, Maynards. Get on it.
Right? Oh, man. You could have, the Moscato wine gum, because that'd be the sweet, delicious one. And then you'd have the dry Chardonnay wine
gum.
Or
a port, a nice port wine gum.
A fortified port.
No, thank you.
Leisha's favorite. But that's too funny. I can't believe they're not shaped like wine. I thought at the very least there would be some that were shaped like wine bottles, for sure. But hey, I don't make the rules.
Shocked. Just shocked.
That is delightful. I love that tidbit. Anything else?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Not about wine gums. I have another update. Yeah.
That's fine.
So the other one I found, after listening to the episode, I was like, yeah, I do want to find that movie called Men with Brooms. And I started Googling it, and wouldn't you know, it is legit just free on YouTube, and I can watch it anytime I want.
What?
So
Amazing.
I, of course, have not watched it yet. Maybe I'm saving it for the second day after my second shot. I don't know, but I'm going to watch it at some point.
I love
soon.
it.
Yeah, it looks great.
It
looks like it's not great quality because it's somehow uploaded to YouTube. It's legally uploaded to YouTube. It's not like a fake copy of a screener or something.
And as a refresher, that is the movie about a curling tournament.
Yes,
correct.
A curling tournament, nice. And I've already forgot what that word is because. Oh!
It was like a golden jamboree, but that's not what it was. The jamboree. Shoot, I forgot it already.
It's a P. Pontoon. It's not a golden pontoon.
Cotillion. Pontilion. Ponstilion.
I've already forgotten. I'm so sorry. It's a golden pom-pom purin. Yep, absolutely.
That's what it was. We're going to kick ourselves when we remember because it was definitely a word that I was like, that's a word.
It was about a reunited curling club team that got back together for a golden pontoon.
Pamplemousse. Golden pontoon, yes.
And then my last update is Fraggle Rock actually did get a reboot in 2020. It's called Fraggle Rock. Had a subtitle like Rock and Roll or Rock in the Suburbs. I don't know.
Rockin' Christmas Eve.
Something like that.
And
it was because the reason why the three of us never heard about it is because it was only on Apple Plus, and we are not Apple people.
I'm telling you, those Apple Plus things, they also have a whole gaming service now. That
sneaky.
There's little things that are getting released. Ooh, but they do eventually. It seems like I was talking with Tim about this. Leash has something first. Yes, Leash.
Celeste is on my island.
Yay!
If you didn't find her,
breaking news.
Didn't find her.
We're gonna go over to Edda Mermaids at some point.
Breaking news. But yes, the whole thing with Apple Play, the Apple Game Service, I can't remember. Is it just Apple Plus Games?
Probably, yeah.
That developers would release the game partially on that platform and then eventually release it in its full form elsewhere. So even though you might see it first on Apple they don't get the entirety of it right away. And if you wait a little longer, they have the funding through presumably those Apple funds to make the game happen elsewhere, that people can actually access it.
It would be nice. It would be nice if there was just another way. Nice.
It's typical, but that's typical of Apple that they only everything's proprietary. Everything. That's just their deal. That's their jam.
That's true. Yeah.
It's not my
jam. Thanks a lot.
It's not my apple jam.
I would like some apple jam, but I like apple butter
jam.
as well.
Apple jelly is one of my favorite, especially as a child. That was the one I would normally pick for my toast.
Ooh.
And then I went to raspberry, and then I finally appreciate grape jam, grape jelly.
Whoa. Apple jam, apple jelly.
It's my apple jam.
Yay! Oh man. Oh. What about the follow-ups? And then we're doing.
Oh, I had one more correction. I did. It was one more correction.
Tell us.
On the last episode, one might recall, I talked about the imminent whoopee cushions coming to a island near you, and I misread something at some point and thought they were going to be available in the little Nooklings cabinet, and I was super excited about that. And we thought about how great that would be, and it turns out it was just one of your normal order it through your little secret seasonal menu in your Nook app.
Yeah,
which is fine. Right. It was fine.
Yeah. It was fine. And there were 3 colors available, I think.
Yes,
is that correct?
It was red, yellow, and green.
Yeah.
And it was adorable. It was pretty cute.
Adorable, and you can use them like a cushion, but you can't put them on an existing chair.
No. But your animals sit down on them sometimes. I had that experience.
What a treat. I walked
into Tad's house, and he was like, check out my new cushion. It was funny. I didn't have the sound on, so I didn't get to hear the sound when Tech sat down on it in Tad's house. It was a whole thing that happened. I'm so sad I didn't really get to experience it.
Oh no!
I played on April 2nd. I didn't play on April 1st. I don't know if maybe there was more silliness on the 1st. I
don't think I played on the April 1st. Did they mention it? Oh, listeners, let us know if there's anything that happened on the April 1st.
Yeah,
because I don't know.
Yeah, no one made a mischievous face or anything. If there was a prankster silliness. I don't know.
That would be cool. It would be great
if anyone had Fauna. We know Fauna's a prankster. Maybe it would have been her.
Ooh, particular to certain villagers. That would be kind of fun.
That'd be cute.
She's a card shark too.
And a card shark.
That's right.
Prankster and a card shark. Anyway, that's my whoopee cushion update. Yeah. I was wrong, and I'm saying I was wrong.
Hey, you know what? And that's okay. It was just like a guess. There was no way to know whether you were right or wrong until it happened.
It's true.
So, yeah.
It's true.
Oh, and I think there's another follow-up we have to talk about, Joelle, and that is a certain company who makes stuffed plush animals that you are supposed to help make.
Wah, wah.
And we were super excited.
I want to know what happened. Everyone's so sad.
Nice that they're doing a collaboration. Sure.
I'm glad they announced it.
Your faces are not.
So here's what happened. I forgot about the news because whatever. I even signed up for the email because I wanted to find out, and then I didn't check my email. I was busy at work. It was a busy couple days, and I saw just something pop up in my YouTube feed, and I get a lot of various Animal Crossing YouTubers showing up in my feed.
Sure.
And I just saw these 2 plushies in the feed. Just these 2 weird, sad looking plushies in my feed.
Who were those characters from Animal Crossing?
And I knew. You might say they're characters from Animal Crossing, Sarah. You might say that it was Isabelle and Tom Nook, but I disagree.
Oh. All right.
That is not my Isabelle, and that is not my Tom Nook.
Here I go again on my own.
They looked fine. They just looked a little off. They were the wrong proportions. Her head was too long. Something was weird. And that was it. It was just Isabelle and Tom Nook, and that was it.
Yeah, that was a bit disappointing. Yes,
that's it.
And there were people waiting in line for getting these, and I think that I don't even know if it was announced when the line had started or not.
I think you would have had to get the email, and then if you saw the email right away, you would have clicked the link and gotten in line.
And I saw some people online were talking about, I got in line anyway because I didn't know if they might have some secret reveal. And to which somebody said,
sweet.
Well, Build-A-Bear never does that. And I'm like, how would you know if you've never shopped through
maybe that's a thing. Maybe people know about Build-A-Bear. Maybe they followed the Harry Potter collection and then this collection, and now they're on top of it. I don't know.
But anyway, they did tease that sometime in the summer there will be another character added. But they did not say who that character will be. So at this point,
but that's a new character to Build-A-Bear, but not a new character. It's not a new character to Animal Crossing.
Oh no,
Animal Crossing.
It would be an existing Animal Crossing character.
Yes, correct.
that they would make a plushie out of.
Like, wouldn't that be cool if it was like a super duper new for both?
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
I mean, set your expectations to zero, my friend.
So, who do you think that character is going to be?
Probably Blathers.
KK.
Oh, KK makes more sense.
I think it's KK.
KK makes a lot more
sense. Oh,
KK
you think it's an NPC? It's going to be another NPC?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I mean, especially because we already have 2 NPCs and they're like the most common. Yeah. I mean, great. Isabel and Tom Nook, you're awesome. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be a downer about it. You're really
cute. Fine. These don't look like you, but they're fine.
Well, they're the Build-A-Bear creations of them. So
I know. They're like they're also like a different version. It's Bizarro World Tom and Bizarro World Isabel.
I just want to say, I hope they don't do Blathers because I think Blathers would come out looking really weird as a Build-A-Bear character. I think KK will translate better.
Because he has a torso. You need a head, you need a torso, you need a place to put a heart. Yeah, I know.
Aww.
It was a bummer.
But I really was hoping for Celeste or a Blathers.
I know. Celeste would be the one I would get in line for. I would have gotten in line if it was Celeste.
Oh, man. But yeah, so no such luck, unfortunately.
Boo. I mean, yay that there's lots of other fun things that they're trying to do. And it is fun, especially if you're a kid.
Yeah.
Like to have you just started playing and you're really excited. And
for sure.
That would be a thing.
Yeah, don't let us spoil your enjoyment of these characters.
We're already hardened by life.
Just because I'm not interested doesn't mean you shouldn't be. Yeah.
Oh, wow, there are a lot of Build-A-Bears, though. They're actually very cool. That came out wrong. There's a lot of Build-A-Bears that are also very cool.
Many years ago, I bought my mom and my stepdad it was like the queen and like a palace guard. So it had like the big hat. The big palace.
Beefeater hat?
It's not the Beefeater. It's like the ones that stand outside the palace with the big tall hat.
The big furry hat.
Big furry ones.
And they were bears?
And they were bears. And my mom to this day still loves them. And I was very happy about that. And they were not cheap. And it was Build-A-Bear and they built them for me. I didn't have to put a little heart inside myself. It was an online building thing. I didn't touch a thing.
Pre-built.
Yeah.
Pre-Build-A-Bear.
Pre-Build-A-Bear.
That's awesome. It's a great way to send a gift.
On a special Lion Cake Daddy day, when he wasn't feeling well, producer Jack took little Lion Cake to the Build-A-Bear. And it just so happened that they had a Yoshi Build-A-Bear that day.
Just so happened. How could he have possibly known?
I honestly don't think that they knew.
Oh.
Like it really was like serendipitous.
What a perfect serendipitous thing. Wow.
That is really cool.
And he came home with a little Yoshi and a little backpack. Like you got like a little backpack for like a little string draw bag.
That's so cute. Oh my gosh. So you could be like have his little head poking out.
And he to this day like talks about the Daddy Lion Cake Day.
Oh,
he didn't call himself Lion Cake, but
that's super special.
No, he would not.
He would not
call himself Lion Cake. No,
he would not call himself anything. He would just be his name.
Yep,
makes sense.
Oh, I love
my
it.
God, that's adorable.
That's very sweet.
There was one more follow-up, right?
Hi.
Oh yes, are there more follow-ups?
Yes, there's one big follow-up. It's a story.
We have stories probably to share.
Yes.
Oh my goodness! I feel like there's a lot of overlap.
It's a tale as old as time.
If we can all remember what happened, because that was already 2 weeks ago.
I know, it's so long ago,
and my head is a big old blur.
And probably a lot of our listeners were involved in this. For those in Canada and the States, talking about the release of the Sanrio cards that were in North America.
It was 2 weeks ago. So Friday. So at time of
what was that? The 26th.
Yeah, I think
March.
So. It was that Friday. That last Friday in March. And and we all set our alarms for the appropriate time, not 2 hours early. And
that's right.
I had already run
some people may have been there 2 hours early.
Possibly.
Oh, sure.
I had already run about 3 errands because it was just before Passover and I had to go pick up things and whatnot.
Sure.
And I sat down at my dining room table and I pulled out my phone. I pulled out my laptop. I pulled out my credit card and I started trying to log in to Target, and I logged in. I was ready. I was on the page where the item was available. We had 2 minutes ago, and I started refreshing 2 minutes in. Mm-hmm. And then I just feel like the world exploded after that, and I went into some sort of fugue state for about 90 minutes.
Oh man,
I just don't know how it was happened.
Bizarre. We were all slack talking to each other. Slack talking.
Yeah. Smack talking.
They were just communicating our trials and tribulations of what was going on.
And sharing tips.
Very unclear what was happening.
Yes.
We were
I'm like, I got bounced out of my cart again.
Yeah,
there's nothing
like we
there.
put it in the cart, it fell out of the cart. Like I'm not this bad about keeping things in my cart. Normally, things don't fall out.
It was bizarre. Like, and I wasn't sure like if things were actually falling out of your cart or if other things happened. JB was sending us stuff from Twitter. I think it was you, JB.
Yeah, right? I started following Twitter. I literally just searched Sanrio cards or something, or Sanrio Animal Crossing.
And then I was panicking and thinking, me personally, I was like, well, is it because I have 2 of these things that I'm getting greedy and they only have 1 in stock? Should I only go? Maybe I should just go for 1.
Yeah.
Which is what I ended up doing. And I'll tell my tale as old as time.
Yeah. Go ahead.
But so what happened to me was I was like, well, I'll just go for 1 because, and then I was also like checking to see like, JB, which location are you doing? Because I don't want to like.
We don't want to shoot ourselves in the foot by aiming for the same set of cards.
Yeah, exactly.
What did we have, like 4 different targets in the area, or that because I know Leash, you had some that were further.
So I was jumping around. I was like, whatever shows. So
yeah, we had to widen it to like a 30-mile radius at one point. Yeah,
right. So based on my vaccine hunting experience, like you need to like just keep checking different locations, and eventually something's going to pop up, right? You have 3 or 4 specific locations that you're willing to travel to.
Yes.
And those are the ones that you keep checking until something pops up.
Right.
Well, mine didn't pop up for anything that was remotely near where I lived. But they were still within like traveling distance for me. So the first one I got was probably about 25 minutes away from where I lived. I was like, oh, that's fine. And then the next one was an additional 25 minutes away from that location. So it ended up being like a good 45 minutes away from my starting point.
Right.
And then I also had to make a trip to Whole Foods on the way back to pick up some Passover food.
Amazing.
So I had like a whole morning. So I ended up going, I think it was on, I guess it was Saturday. So I ended up going on Saturday. Morning. You guys picked them up a little earlier. I couldn't do it.
I was trying to get it out of the way before I really got into cooking.
Yeah. And for me, it was just like the distance was like impossible with also getting like work done and like figuring out whatever schedule is going on. So we all
a lot of traveling.
We all hopped in the car on Saturday morning, the whole fam. And I made it to the first location. Great. No problems, although it was fine. And then the second one, midway through, of course, one child had to use the restroom.
Oh.
So we have like a portable. We have a portable potty because I didn't really want to bring them inside. Like if I didn't have to, I didn't want to bring them inside to the.
Fair enough.
So we have a portable little guy.
That's cool.
And so I was like, now other child, do you also have to use the restroom? No, I don't have to go. And then like we made it like maybe 10 more minutes, and they're like, I have to go to the bathroom. I was like,
classic.
How? Why? How?
But like the good news is properly potty trained, communicating when they have to go to the bathroom.
Yes. There were no accidents along the way, which was great.
Yeah.
Got the second one. I'm like, okay, we're going to Whole Foods now, and they're like, they're both complaining about how they want to go home and blah blah blah.
Oh my gosh!
And each one of them wanted to hold one of the cards because they both wanted to feel like they had whatever. I don't care.
Part of the
and then I'm getting home, and then they're like, I have to go to the bathroom again. It literally took for something that should have taken like round trip an hour and a half. It ended up taking like 2.5 hours, and I'm like, my God, terrible idea bringing children to this thing. But we got them secured, and it was great. And and it's over now.
A triumph.
It can't hurt me anymore.
I have to share my story because it's also ridiculous. So
wow.
So we talked about the randomness. What ended up happening, we didn't know what we were getting until finally we started checking our emails and going, oh, we actually have completed orders in our inboxes.
Yeah.
And so it turned out I got the one that was around the corner. I got the close one.
Yes.
And I got 2. Like I'd done the same thing Leash did. I started dropping to 1. I started moving to different like stores all around the county. Just like, what can I do? And at some point, I think, I don't know if you, Sarah, mentioned it, but I stopped refreshing, and I went to my inbox, and one of my random refreshes actually went through at some point.
I was like, oh.
So then I was like, then I started panicking that what if, even though I've paid for it, they still run out? So I looked at my calendar and how much I had to do for Passover, and I was like, if I don't go now, I'm not going till Sunday, and I don't know that I'm going to be okay if I don't go till Sunday.
I gotcha. So you wanted to make sure you were one of the first ones.
I wanted to make sure that like they didn't run out of stock and like go oops and like refund me, and I had no choice. So I looked at the clock when I finally had finished whatever I was working on, and we were expecting the plumber.
Goodness.
Nick was supposed to run out to pick up groceries because there was multiple shopping trips during Passover. This is just how food works during Passover.
Sure.
So he had to go up to the Wegmans all the way far up in, northern Montgomery County. And so I looked at the clock and I was like, I can get to Target and back. I can do this. And I didn't account for the closed road and the stupid train in between me and that Target.
Oh, the train. That train can be a long train.
Well, but there's also a lot of construction right there too. So like it double backs up.
That's right, the new house.
So if I remember, I go a totally different route around that area and I'm fine. And for 3 weeks in a row, I kept forgetting every time I went that route. And I'm sitting there in traffic and I was like, no, not today. And I literally made a U-turn in the middle of the road, went back down, had to go by the other kosher store that Nick had already been to the day before, went all the way around all these different things, went the back way into the Target, rolled up. Someone had just returned or had just picked up something. So like the people at the quick, whatever that's called, the Target pickup thing, they were like already outside running around. So like they walked up to my window as I parked and I showed them my number and they're like, be right there. I had it in like 90 seconds. No joke.
Yay.
I pulled out of the parking lot, got all the way to like the stoplight. And then I got a text from Nick and he's like, the plumber's here. Where are you? And I was like, wait, I'm so close. I really thought I could do it because the plumber arrived 10 minutes early.
Did you have like the Ferris Bueller like chase scene in your head?
I did. I really couldn't have known. It's like I was jumping through neighbors' yards. I was running red lights. It was chaos, man. No.
Taking neighborhood shortcuts through the fences, over the fences, under the fences.
I couldn't believe it, but I made it back, and it was still with plenty of time for Nick to make it to the Wegmans before it was.
Oh man, it all worked out. I mean, that is truly a hectic and exciting.
It was unnecessarily stressful to get these cards into my life, but worth it.
Oh man, so I mean, I could tell my story because it's super exciting, guys. I happened to get I had the alert. I was like, had 2 orders that went through at the same Target, which I was like,
amazing.
Okay. Part of me was like, I want to cancel one, but I was really scared that if I canceled one, they would cancel both of them.
Did you use an alias? Were you like Rarar?
No, I was. No, it was the same one. It was the same me both times and the same checkout information.
Yeah.
And the only thing that was different between the two is one time I forgot to click the curbside pickup. So I don't know if that made a difference.
Oh, because it looked like 2 different types of orders or something. Yeah. Interesting.
And it really was not my intention to try gaming the system at all. And it was just totally, I didn't think I got any until I went to it. Yeah, exactly. Happy accident. And for me, it turned out that one of the packs, because I had ordered 2 both times, because each time I was trying for 2, I wasn't going to, I'm like, I'm going to get it. I'm going to try for it, or I'm not getting it.
Yes.
So it was surprising that one of the orders, I thought it was getting the whole order canceled. I got the email because they did send an email in that chain that one of them was canceled, but it wasn't the whole order. It was just one of the packs that was canceled. So one order had 2 packs. One order had 1 pack. And I was like, okay, they're probably going to realize when they're getting the packs out for curbside that she can only get 2.
You messed with the system. You don't get 3, ma'am. Right. You don't get 3. Yeah.
Right? And I was you were
willing to accept it. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. I'm not. I was like, I just wanted to get if I could get 2, that'd be ideal. If I could get 1 even, yay. But so I went for the pickup at the curbside pickup. It's essentially my neighborhood Target, which I was also pretty fortunate about. They were waiting outside at the curbside pickup.
My heart.
The person was already there. I told her my name and showed her my code, and she's like, "Here you go." And she had 2 bags, one with 2 and one with 1. So I didn't even have to go inside for the other pickup.
Cute little Target
They used their noodle, you mean? Yeah. Like yes, they knew that hey, this is the same person.
Right. I like that they have the thing like I'm on my way, and then it could be like I'm in the parking lot, and I was like,
that only works if you know that exists, though.
Yeah, well, I figured it out.
So if you get there and you're like you're on your way, just kidding, I'm already here.
Yeah. Guess I'll be waiting the extra couple minutes. That was amazing.
Right, that's true. And then I really was impressed with that system.
And then Sarah, you got a message from your mom.
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. And I didn't even know that she was going to be trying for them. I remember mentioning to her that I'm excited because they're re-releasing them, so I'm going to try getting them from Target when they're out. It's on Friday. She had used her. She even sent a message saying, "I'm not really that good at doing online orders, but I got a pack of the Amiibo cards and I ordered 2 of them. So I'm going to pick them up."
I just love that it was like so easy and she stumbled into it. And meanwhile, we're just like furiously like high tech trying to hack the system. And your mom just like, la la la.
Yes, this was able to do it so elegantly and perfectly.
What a simple, fun task I assigned myself.
It's like she's like the Pepe Le Pew just like bouncing along, and we're like the cat scrambling to get away.
Exactly. She did a great job.
I'm so proud of your mom.
We were frantic.
So
we're frantic, yes. And she was just like, yes, poop. But yeah, so that was lovely and delightful. So now she has her own pack of Amiibo, and she shared a pack with us too. So it's pretty
so
sweet.
Kind. So sweet.
Yeah.
Which is probably a really good time to mention we may or may not be finding a way to give away some of those extra packs. We're scheming. So, you know, stay tuned. Follow this channel.
Dun, dun, follow this channel.
Yeah.
You don't have to take my word for it, but you should follow.
We don't have any specifics yet, but
yes, and if you have some friends who may also be interested,
tell them about
make sure that they're also following and tell them about Pocket Pod so they can learn.
Yeah.
About all these fun things that we have in store for you guys.
Yes. Oh, and on that note, I think it would be a lovely time to take a little break.
Let's do that.
I'm parched.
I'm ready to come back from break. I should have gotten the water.
Not nearly as helpful after talking for 30 minutes.
Oh my gosh. I know. Yes. So for the listener, I have a delicious milky boba tea, which is delicious and awesome, but not especially refreshing for your
not
throat.
Thirst quenching.
Not a vocal
perhaps?
cord helper.
It's kind of, like dairy.
It's a vocal cord congester, one might say. me.
That's me. So I might have to run and take a little beverage water get break.
If you need to
baby
do
break,
that, understandable.
I did ask you before the show. So.
I know you did. It was like you were the responsible mom who was like, "Do you need to get a bathroom break, aka a water break?" And I was like, "No, I'm fine."
As you know, Leash has 2.5 hours of experience of making sure kids know when to use the potty.
I have a fifth sense.
Oh, yes, you do.
Amazing.
Oh, man.
Oh no.
So where are we? We are at, since we came back from the break, do we want to quickly announce just that, hey, don't forget, we've got a Discord?
Yeah, we've got a Discord. We've got lots of fun stuff for you guys. Yeah. We've got a Discord and we have a Patreon.
Yeah.
That's right.
And we have social needs.
Yeah.
We do have social needs.
Yeah. All of which might be important if we are doing said scheming that we had before.
Yeah. That's true. It's a high time to jump on the social needs and on the Discord.
If you're just joining us after the break, we got extra Sanrio cards, and we may or may not be giving those away on the channels we just mentioned.
Why did you tell them? I wanted them to go back and listen to the first half.
Okay, rewind.
You just tuned in.
There was a reverse teaser.
4 minutes, and you'll hear exactly what I just said, but in a different way, mostly said by Leash.
Yeah.
Very good. I like it. It's good to cover all the bases this way, no matter when you're listening. Because, some people just start podcasts from the middle. I think they just skip the middle.
I don't know about you. I
started from the middle. Now I'm here.
Do it all the time.
Started classic Drake song. Started from the middle. Now
Start right at the middle.
But if someone wants to join our Discord, okay, first of all, you can follow us on social medias. We're the Pocket Pod, every ding dong place.
Every ding dang dong place.
The Pocket Pod. The Pocket Pod. Regular Pocket Pod is like this little like guitar amp thing. It's not us. We won't answer that.
Yeah, we will not be answering.
You'll be disappointed. Yeah. You'll be disappointed, and they'll be confused.
But unless you like guitar amps, and then maybe you don't be disappointed, but you won't be getting what you thought you got.
But if you think of us as the Pocket Pod, because we are the Pocket Pod, that'll help you remember that we're the Pocket
we're
Pod
a team
on the social medias.
Yeah, there you go. And you can just ask us by direct message to join our Discord any old time.
And you don't have to ask us to join our Patreon. You could just go find us, the Patreon,
just look up
the Pocket Pod, and we're there too. And we got like really low level subscription things. So you can just like join for like $1 and you're part of the club. And it's great.
Yay.
Yeah.
For little
Yeah.
treats.
It's a good thing.
Get some pattern sharing on our Patreon.
Yeah.
Too, so that we try doing some stuff every now and again.
Yeah, we did a little fun drop recently, and maybe one of these days the special mailings are gonna happen. Thank you to those of you who have been waiting almost a year for them. They're one of these days they're coming. And if you're no longer a Patreon, you might still get it anyway because we think we're the best.
We've made progress on planning.
Yeah, we've done some research. We've done some thoughts. Now we need to do some more things.
Done some small.
It'll happen. Yeah. Anyway.
Well, do we want to move? Yeah, let's move into some what's new action.
Yeah. What's new?
Sail away, new horizon. What's new?
What's new?
Nailed it, guys. That was perfect.
Yeah.
We're getting good. It's only been a year.
Gotta start somewhere, friends.
Practice.
Start from the middle.
Right. Well, yeah, that's where we start. That's where we start things.
That's right. So, JB, I know that you have participated a skosh of Bunny Day activities. Can you share some tidbits and treats?
Yeah. So, you guys might recall that in October I restarted my island. Heard of it?
Yes.
Woe Oasis 2.0 did not get to experience Bunny Day because as I was doing my like zoom through time traveling, I skipped right over Bunny Day because I was not interested in dealing with all the eggs when I was trying to accomplish bigger goals.
Great.
So I had egg expectations that were not involving.
You had bigger eggs to fry.
I had neg expectations. Bigger eggs to fry.
Shout out to you Neopets users. You know where you're at.
So I decided, I felt obligated, frankly, to go and do the Bunny Day event this time because I wanted to get all those DIYs and I wanted to get all the things. And I had to remember all the mechanics of how do you get all of the ones you think of. Because there's the ones you get in the air from the balloons and the ones you get on the beach and the ones
the DIYs
and the ones the DIYs. I'm sorry, and the ones that like random peppy villagers just hand to you. Why is it always a peppy villager? That was a weird thing. I got two.
Is it really always a peppy?
I got two from my peppy villager and only her. It was strange.
Oh,
thank you, Choo Choo.
Wow.
And otherwise, there were the ones you think of if you think up as you collect certain types of eggs, and I forgot about that mechanic. So I literally had to just keep fishing and fishing.
So did you get your egg booties?
Yeah, so I ended up getting all the egg booties, and like the fishing one was the hardest one to get. And I remember how much we were complaining that there were too many egg fish in the sea a year ago. And I found that there were simply not enough this time around. Yeah. And I could not get enough eggs and it was very difficult. And
I heard
did you end up getting them all?
And the animals hand you eggs and those don't count as well.
What?
So,
they don't count?
So like I kept getting 5 water eggs from like Tex and from other animals. And like they didn't actually count towards that like...
The thought up recipe.
So I had to keep collecting. So I did end up getting all of them.
What do you mean the thought up? Oh, because you had to learn.
You have to catch or find naturally.
Gotcha.
I think it's like 10 or 15. I don't know.
Well, here's a question.
Yeah.
Here's a question.
Is it just the last one you had to think up, or did you have to think up all of them by yourself? Like, was it counting all of them by itself, or was it just like maybe the last one that you had to catch by yourself? Does that make sense?
I don't know what you're asking. I'm sorry.
Oh, did the previous ones that you were gifted from villagers count toward getting the 10? So if you got like 3 from a villager and then 8.
From what I can tell, they did not count.
Lame.
Yeah. I
not cool.
Like nothing. Yeah.
Man, that's tricky.
I had to start. I was starting from 0. So like, because I had collected 10, maybe even 15 of water eggs from the villagers. Wow. I thought of nothing. I caught 1. Still nothing happened. Caught 2.
Nothing
still nothing
mind.
happened. And for some reason it was like 15 that I find. So I had more water eggs than I knew what to do with. And speaking of which, so the new mechanics for Bunny Day, and maybe this isn't new. I barely played last year on Bunny Day because of definitely things I'm not going to talk about. But I remember playing enough that I got like the DIYs from Zipper and I finished the event whatever it was.
Gotcha.
But I didn't remember like if any of this was part of it. So maybe you might remember, Sarah Leash.
Oh, true. Okay, yeah, let us know.
So similar to some of the more recent events, like the feather event and the candy event, you can trade with the villagers. So I had maybe too many water eggs and not enough earth eggs. And so I would random villager wearing an adorable hat and outfit would run up to me and say, hey, I just keep getting so many of these silly earth eggs. Would you like them? And I'll take 3 of yours, any kind. And then I do some trading. Yes. Was that part of last year's event?
I didn't remember that from last year's, but I did hear that was happening for this. And it was like the outfits matched the eggs that they were trading.
Outfits did not match.
Outfits did not match?
Did not match. Huh. It randomly changed. They were definitely not matched because I was like, oh, I would expect you wearing the earth egg would be offering me earth. And so I ran up to the earth egg ones and they were offering me air eggs. Like it was just random. Yeah.
These outfits were the same as last year's outfits, however?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah. The same hideous. That delightful ugliness did not change.
Hard pass.
And then you could also trade with Zipper, which I don't know if that's in the mechanics. So Zipper would be like, hey, are you having trouble getting an egg? You give me 3 of anything. I'll give you 1 of anything.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Oh, 3 for 1.
Yeah. It's not as great of a deal, but if you can't get a villager to offer you the right deal, maybe that one's worth it.
Specific. Sure.
And then he made me craft every single thing. I had to craft everything. I didn't know. I thought I had to craft some of the things. I had to craft everything except for the clothes. He didn't care if I crafted.
You did not have to craft the clothes. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I don't think you had to craft the clothes last time either.
And I'm relieved because I did not want more of those ugly clothes.
And what did you have to craft them for?
In order to get his his first, you have to get his little wobble toy thing.
Oh,
and then once you get the wobble toy, then you get the wand, the special egg.
Gotcha.
Oh, wait, there's not a Zipper Tea Bunny picture in.
No, we didn't get a picture. That wasn't part of this. I was thinking of
New Leaf for that. That was the trade-in.
You would think they would have added that for this year, though. That could have been like a new thing you get.
Yes, there was no new items then, I guess.
So the only new items were actual like Bunny Day themed items that aren't craftable.
Right, and those were purchasable at Nooks,
and they were unlimited purchasable, which was nice. So you could buy like they had like the little white planter, that thing that I liked. That was really cute.
Little egg planter.
They had the little sign. There was a few other.
The topiary and the egg tree.
Oh, the egg! Yeah, I put a bunch of those bunny topiaries up in my.
They're so sweet.
My island. Yep.
They were cute.
They're all very cute, and I like that those were unlimited, and you could just buy them as much as you wanted.
Yes, thank you. You sent me an extra one, and I loved it. I put that in my house for as long as I had it up. And then I was like, done with the Easter decorations. No more egg bunny day.
And the little trees were cute too. Little eggs hanging from the trees. I decorated with them. I'll probably take them down soon, but haven't played enough to care.
They're fun.
But yeah, I thought all the new items were nice. I just wish they were actually just craftable, and so you could just make them whenever you feel like it. But it's fine.
I was grateful that they didn't have like a new craft set that I would feel like I wanted to do, like that I'd feel obligated to do.
I guess this is a way of not making it as much pressure. You could just use money, and that's fine.
Yeah. Bells for those who feel like just purchasing the new things.
Yeah. So all in all, the event was was fine. It was good. It was it wasn't too hard to finish in one day, which was nice.
That's good.
Because I hate when you feel like you can't go to sleep because you can't freaking finish the event.
Oh no,
that was
the worst.
Was that the carnival event? Like that one made me sweat. I was like, there's not enough time. No. But at least for Bunny Day, you have like a week lead up to catch all the eggs, and you can prepare and try to get as many DIYs as you can ahead of time. So it's possible.
Yes.
That is
the pre-catching. Like, and right now we're in the midst of the cherry blossom season, so it is still time to catch cherry blossoms if you want.
I'm desperately trying to get the DIYs because that's another thing I don't have a full collection of.
Oh,
I think that the DIYs are harder to get this time because I've just heard a lot of people saying they're really hard to get, which is super frustrating because I think that the cherry blossom season does not last long. Am I correct in that? I remember feeling
it's over in like a few days. I think it goes to like the I don't know if it's the 10th, which is Saturday, or the 15th. I can't remember, but it's there. So I set up a seawall so I could try to like.
Oh yeah, tell us about your seawall.
Yeah, if you put up like the little jail bars, you can kind of force a path for the balloons to go, because the jail bars won't cross, or the balloons won't cross jail bars. So if you put a full seawall down your island. And depending which direction they're coming from. So like I mostly check at night. So I put it down the left side of my island.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And if you want to do it both times, why not wall off both sides?
Yeah.
East
it's
and
just
west
a crap ton of iron. Just collect a lot of iron.
So wait, what happens?
Awesome.
So
what happens
if it funnels them?
Yeah, like so like if it's coming at you, if it can't find a way, it just keeps going down and down and down south your island. So if you literally fill your island from tip to tail and you just leave one spot open, it'll come through that one spot.
That is so funny.
I recommend it being just at the bottom edge of your island, because if it comes in lower than where your spot is. Like, I don't know what the heck happens to your balloons. They just sort of, they sort of go around and then back up into your island, and it's hard to find them.
I was just about to suggest like putting pipes at the top and bottom, except I think that might reset the balloon spawn if you go in the pipe. I haven't checked it out.
Oh, because it resets things. Interesting. I haven't checked that.
And the only reason I think that is because it does reset it for if you go in a house, the balloon spawn is reset. So I was wondering if perhaps the pipe works the same way, but I don't know. I'd be
worth
loath to try.
Worth a try if you're not desperate for items from the balloons.
That's right.
But yeah, I basically, because of the way I set things up, I have 2 holes, so like one towards the top and one towards the bottom. So I still just run up and down to see where it's coming from, but at least I know it'll be in one of 2 spots, which is convenient.
Yeah, you couldn't reach it up. Could you put a bar all the way at the top of your island to block it from even falling at the top, or is it? If you have stones there, it probably will just like go around them.
I put them up on the stones. I go all the way up. I don't know. It depends on the structure of your island. But I mean, it's not the greatest. Like, it still finds a way around some of my little walls, but
gotcha. Worth a try.
It helps a little bit. You can the way I built it the first time a few months ago. Like, I legit just stood in one place and just waited for the balloons to just come, and it was great. This time they're acting weirdly, and I don't know what I've done wrong. So.
Oh no. Well, I appreciate the tip. I think it's a good one because I something I hadn't heard about before.
But yeah, I don't know when they're coming. That's I still don't know.
The cherry blossom petals are easier to catch.
Yeah.
As were the feathers.
Yep.
Like last year, it was way harder. Yeah. I remember like losing them.
Is that experience though? Like, are we just
no? It really isn't, because I was like nowhere close to this one, and it just like caught it.
Oh, okay.
I think they changed. I think they're more forgiving on the catchy.
Nice.
The one thing I liked about the feathers is you could run through them and they wouldn't disappear. And these little
that was nice.
These little petals will definitely disappear if I just go storming through.
They're dainty. They're just dainty.
They're precious little delicate dainty bits.
Dainty bits.
Dainty bits.
Sarah,
and no nutrient.
Can you tell me about the Nook Link points?
Nook Link points. Oh yeah. So that's like with the update of the app that now every day you can check in with your app that is on your phone. That's not the app in the game. That's on your cell phone, through the Nintendo app, through the Animal Crossing section to the Nook points. And you can check in once a day and you'll get, I think it's like a minimum of 10 points. Sometimes you get double points for 20. And you can use those points to trade in for in-game items. Yeah. And right now there's a handful of items, including pictures for Isabelle, Tom Nook, and Timmy and Tommy. Mm-hmm. And then there's some other ones. I think there's like a poster for Nook.
There's a carrier. And that carrier looks a whole lot like the thing Leash was showing us at the beginning of our call earlier.
Yes, an in-game version of the Tropical Leaf Nintendo Switch carrier.
Yes.
It's the same thing.
So cute.
Magic.
Yeah, it's great.
It's 2 different colors.
And you get the really cute door plate, and I literally redesigned my house just to make it look cute with the door plate. So
that's awesome.
There's that.
So did you use a lot of the Nook Inc. items that you could order through the app, not through the phone app?
Oh no, I just redesigned like the facade of my house, just to make it look cute with the door plate.
Awesome.
Because I don't think the door plate looks really good if there's like a window on the door. So I made it a solid door, and then I changed the colors to match the scheme. It was a thing. It did a thing.
Nice. I love it. That sounds really cute.
Fancy.
Made it summer friendly.
You know. Tropical summer.
But yeah, these Nook items are cute. Nook point items. I hope there's more.
I'm guessing they'll get more eventually. Yeah, and you get a sweet little words of inspiration and wisdom from Katrina every time you refresh. Every time you update and collect?
Words of wisdom. Are you a cat or a tiger? One meows while the other roars, but both shed.
And one might say that a tiger is, in fact, a big cat.
It's true.
Well, you know what? I think Katrina knows better than you, so this is what she said.
Ooh, snap.
I actually don't know if she knows better, but she seems like she knows better than ever.
Shots fired.
Well, she is a cat of some
She is a cat. Yeah.
Maybe a big cat. Little cat.
She looks like a big cat.
Hey, yeah, she's an NPC cat carrier.
My cat carrier is not that. It's a plastic thing that my cats meow in. They're very angry when they go inside of it.
Yeah. Their favorite.
Yeah.
Meow. Oh my goodness, that's cute and a half. But what else can we talk about? Have we discussed the sweetness that is?
It's the sweet one.
Prom fashion.
I need Leash to sing us a song.
Would you sing? It's like a fall of fashion.
Whatever. I don't. And I'm not getting it.
What you talking about, folks?
Line.
It's like Fashion Bug, but different.
Oh. Fashion balls. Did I do it right?
That was it.
I really hope I snapped to the beat. I really hope I snapped to the beat on that. Don't know till we listen back later.
But so yes, fashion. There is the fashion of prom fashion. I mean, there's some sweet new things that are just really.
I'm
cute.
just really happy it exists. Like, it's really shiny, fun, new fashion items. I could give a crap about the actual prom theme. Like, what I'm not doing a prom. I don't know what to do with it. It's cute, but the fashion is fantastic.
It's pretty cute, and they do have.
Fashion
if you wanted
is
to do
fantastic.
Fashion, fantastic. If you wanted to do it in a setting, photo shoot at Harbs, whatever, there is a floor and a wall.
Yeah,
and it's prom setup.
And it's purpley.
That's in the seasonal items. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah. The wall, and the wall and the floor. And the sashes are seasonal items.
Oh yeah, the sashes, which change up. Leash the
There's
sashes.
Different sashes.
So
fashions.
Does the sash? It's hard to say. Does the sash replace? So that acts like a backpack.
It sure does. And the icon looks like a bag as well.
It's like wings or a backpack. Yep. But yeah, it comes in 7 different colors: red, purple, blue, green, gold,
7
black, and
different
white.
Sashes.
And I've only seen like 3 of them so far because I have not played every day. So we're going to need to do some trading.
Yes, do some swapping and trading.
So other stuff, there are masks. There are ballroom masks and elegant masquerade masks, and both are lovely and delightful.
Yes, agreed.
The ballroom ones are black and white. The elegant masquerade ones are red and blue, little accents on little gold flecked white masks. They're very pretty.
Very fancy.
They look like they're like
2 versions.
Like hand sewn,
little embellished little flourishes on them. They look very cute. But there's 2 each of the types of masks.
Yeah.
And then the outfits for your bod. Yeah. Or do you want to talk about the headgear?
Let's go talk about the headgear next.
Let's talk about the headgear.
I didn't know about the headgear until I
bods.
received headgear in the mail from Sarah. So Sarah, do you want to tell us about the headgear?
Sure. There are 2 versions of crowns. One that is a crown that's a full circle of like little dainty, spiky accents that are available in silver and gold. And the other is the classic prom tiara style.
Yeah, it is.
That's kind of like the front only with like tapering out to the back. Also available in silver and gold. They both look amazing and great for you no matter who you are.
Think of that moment in Mean Girls when she tears apart the tiara and throws them around to everybody. You get a piece and you get a piece.
Oh,
how nice.
But yes,
that's
sparkly,
what
wonderful,
that looks like.
Perfect. Love it.
Just like that. So there's 2 Mean Girl references tonight.
Yeah. What was the other one?
Where was the first? I'll never tell.
Oh, now I need to know. So we want to talk about body. We want to talk about feet.
Oh, I haven't even seen the foot items yet, so I'm excited.
Nobody wants to talk about feet.
I haven't seen the feet items either, but there are shoes. They are called dance shoes, and that is a there's a missed opportunity to not call them dancing shoes. I don't know why they just call them dance shoes, but they come in 8 colors. And they are gorgeous. They're strappy. They're cute, strappy shoes. I would wear almost all of them. Oh, I probably would not wear those yellow ones, but I would wear the rest. They're really cute, and they match all of the things we're about to talk about.
Yay! So the wonderful things that you can wear on your bod. First of all, we can start with the dazzling tuxedos that are in every shade available, looking real nice.
They're called vibrant tuxedos, and boy, are they
vibrant tuxedos.
And I'll have you know,
tell me about them.
Kevin Bob,
why are they vibrant?
Kevin Bob decided to retire his overalls so that he could wear a blue, vibrant tuxedo.
Oh my goodness!
With horns.
If only we could. That sounds classy.
Time for a change up. Been wearing the same outfit for a year.
Kevin Bob, I support you in your fashion choice.
Yes.
Sounds amazing. Did Kevin Bob choose yellow horns in favor of the Minions color theme?
He still has yellow hair, so I gave him little black horns.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
I just didn't have yellow horns on hand. So.
Oh, I don't even know if there are.
I don't think there are yet. There was orange and purple and
orange,
blue.
yes.
Was there blue? No, black.
And white.
It was black, white,
black,
orange, purple,
blue.
Green. No yellow. Yeah.
Oh, no blue?
No blue.
I was thinking purple.
But yeah, that's why when I saw the blue tuxedo, I was like, I think Kevin Bob wants to wear this blue tuxedo. So.
That sounds very fun. I like it.
And then
what about the options for dresses?
There's three types of dresses, Sarah.
Oh my gosh! In that case, oh no, I have seen all
You
three.
Seen all
them,
three,
but I haven't seen all of them. Of the one,
so
the bubble one.
There's 8 bubble skirt party dresses. They come in 8 vibrant colors. One might say they might align with the vibrant tuxedos, but they don't. They don't. Some of them do.
They don't?
I mean, some of them do.
One would think, but they don't.
They're 8. They're beautiful 8 colors.
Do they pair nicely together?
I'm sure.
No?
I'm sure. Like, there's no chance like these won't look adorable together. But there's not like this like perfect bubble orange dress, and it's not quite the same orange of the tuxedo, but it's fine. There's also the sequin dress.
Yes. Very.
And those also come in.
Yes.
Those also come in 8 colors. And if you guys look at what I'm wearing on Leisha's Island right now, I'm currently wearing the one that's called green, but it's 100% like a kind of a tealy turquoisey kind of green.
It's lovely.
It's super
so it's
pretty.
kind of like sleeveless dress. Yeah. Looks kind of like a 50s cut. It's really cute.
Yeah.
Like a
it's like a sheath style, or maybe.
Very adorable. I love
and
it.
Sarah, what's the third one, Sarah?
The
what's that one?
Satin? Is it called a satin dress? I think they're kind of more like slip dress.
Yes.
That's what it was.
Ooh.
It's a very elegant long gown.
Where are you guys? Where'd you guys
definition.
go?
I haven't moved.
I don't think. I wish.
I can't
let's
find
see.
you.
We are right at the bottom of the curl of the.
Bottom of the curl. Bottom of the curl.
Bottom of
bottom
the
of the bottom of the
but
bottom
yes,
of the curl.
So those are very sweet. The slip dresses are very.
And they have little
shiny and smooth.
have like built-in like necklace or beading or pearls or something. It's very cute.
Yeah, so all of the gowns are amazing. I'm excited for all of them. The I was thinking that the sequin dress is kind of similar to the flapper dress.
It is,
but they're all great. More
same,
colors are available.
Same shape, but like the flapper dress like has long sequins, and this has little circular sequins. And I think that's
like kind of the layered sequin.
This goes really well with the comedian outfit. It's the same style as the comedian pants and comedian jacket. Yeah.
Now I really wish you could layer the comedian jacket over your sequin dress.
You know, I was thinking that as someone that likes wearing like jackets and things over dresses, like boy, would I love to layer.
That would be so fun.
Cute. Yeah.
We still want that. That's a perennial request. Yeah. That's an ongoing, never-ending. Please, Nintendo, let us layer clothing items. We want it.
I know. And instead, if you want layers, you have to buy the whole outfit. So, like for the tuxedo, you can't just wear like the cummerbund or the vest and the pants. You have to wear the whole tuxedo.
That's true. So what you slip into the whole thing. It's like a jumper. You just like slide into it.
Zip up with little feeties attached. Yep.
It doesn't even button from the front. You just it has a zipper in the back. Yeah. It's very discreet. The zipper's hidden, but trust us, it's there.
But I do like that you can at least put the little sash over your outfit, which is cute. And
yeah. Oh, that's right. The sash is sweet.
I really like this stuff. I like it a lot.
It's great. Yeah. I'm glad to hear that because it's like the prom we were like, what's going to be? Because it's not like we weren't like looking
super uninterested, but
fake proms. But I mean, I wonder, is that going to happen? Have there been already people holding little fake proms?
Probably.
Not fake proms, online proms with Animal Crossing? Because that sounds precious and a half.
That sounds adorable. I didn't even think of that. I wonder if anyone's done like a Twitch stream prom, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how that works. How cute.
That'd be so sweet.
You'd have to like invite people into your house to do it because you can't put the floor and the wall anywhere but inside a house. But I bet people have done fun photo shoots on Harv's Island with it. Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Get the animals in the little sequin dresses and stuff.
That's a little mini follow-up that there is no sort of like in-game event for the prom because we talked about maybe they would do it kind of like at the Harv's for the wedding anniversary.
It would be so cute.
I know. Now that we're excited about those items, they're not.
I know. After we poo-pooed the wedding one, they were like, "We'll never do that again." Pocket Pod didn't like it.
If only we had so much power.
Get it back.
Oh, what have we done?
It back.
Oh, sorry, Nintendo.
I'm really trying to push
hated
Celeste.
It a little bit.
I'm trying to get Celeste in our picture, and she just won't move to where I need her to go. Come over this way. Come on this way.
I see Alicia's head breaking into frame, and it's pretty funny because she's
get ready to take a picture. Trying to convince her. No, I'm just
over here doing my Viva.
Come on over.
I got stuck in a star shape here.
You're looking good.
I might do the dance that Sarah's doing. What's that dance? That is called.
That's the feeling it.
Is that feeling it? I got feeling it right here. Great.
Feeling it.
There we go.
Feeling it. Dance to the music.
She's like my robot vacuum. Like she just keeps going until I stop her, and then she just turns around and goes the other way.
I know.
Oh no!
It's like when you try to do that with what's her face on Sunday mornings. little snotty pants. What's her face?
Oh my gosh, I forgot. Daisy May.
Daisy May.
Totally blanked her name too. We were all
just
blanking.
Daisy May.
Oh, she's so fresh. I should try doing turnips again. I haven't tried it for the longest time.
Yeah, I haven't done it in several weeks.
Samesies.
And our fun Discord is still, there's still people doing the turnip game.
Yeah.
So.
No, that's good.
And I also, because I restarted, I've only made it halfway through my turnip goal of I think you have to get to 10 million or something. I've only made it to 5 million.
Oh, yeah.
So
for getting your Nook Miles points and whatever the title is that comes with this.
Whatever that title is. And now that I know you get titles, it's worth it.
You know what? I haven't checked to see if someone's made a list of all the titles that come with each achievement.
I'm sure there's a resource. I'm sure there's a Nookipedia resource somewhere. Yeah.
Like the fishing one that I will never get for 100. What is it? 100 catches in a row.
No, like literally every other day. I'm like, whoops, there it goes again.
I was so close.
I cap out at 33 or something. Yeah.
Right. I feel like I might be 12.
I'm sure it's higher, and I just don't give myself credit. But I feel like there is a fishing tourney this weekend, by the way, in case anyone forgot. It's on Saturday.
Oh my goodness. Well, hey, perfect time to fish.
I need to do it because that's another one of the goals I need to sort of finish up, because you get a stamp for each.
Get your stamps.
For each one.
Get those stamps.
So I'll be doing some fishing with Halloween.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Maybe if you have your gates open, I'll come and pop in sometime.
So Sarah, I have one last quick thing I wanted to mention, if we can do that before we wrap up the episode. But I think you have to. Yeah.
I'm once again asking for your tiny delights.
Sky rockets in flight.
Ba-dum, ba-dum.
Ba-dum.
Tiny delights.
Ba-dum,
Ba-dum, ba-dum.
Tiny delights.
Tiny delights.
Tiny delights.
Tiny delights. So what's your tiny delight, JB?
Okay, so I'll say you might remember, but I barely remember, so who knows?
Okay.
Many moons ago, me and our friend Queen of All Geeks were trying to trade Marshall. She was saying adieu to Marshall and bringing in Lucky, and I was like, "Hey, this will be great. I'm going to go adopt your Marshall. This is wonderful." I forgot all about this, and she reminded me the other day. The reason this came up. And you also might recall that it didn't work out, because that's the day we learned about queuing up your amiibos, and you have to have 3 consecutive amiibos in a row to queue it up.
Yes. 3 visits from the same amiibo.
Yeah,
to queue it up.
and because she had queued up a bunch of different ones, there was the Lucky wasn't ready to move in yet, and so Marshall wasn't ready. Whatever happened, I didn't have an open place, and Marshall wasn't ready, and it was a whole thing. I think that's what happened. Right. It's been a long time.
Sure.
Anyway, so the other day I had a vacancy on my island, and I was hoping that my very next vacancy would mean I can go adopt Bam back from Gigi, because Gigi now has an amiibo, so she's prepped and ready to get. She has a Tutu amiibo, so she's ready to get Tutu on her island. And when that happens, she'll boot Bam so I could adopt Bam. So we have this all ready. I just need a vacancy, and of course, I finally got a vacancy on the day that she was on vacation, because of course. Thanks, Animal Crossing.
Oh no, that's the way it works.
So I had a vacancy. Sure. I didn't have time to go run around and fill it, so I let it autofill. And wouldn't you know, Queen of All Geeks Lucky moved into my island. The one and only Lucky, who was the cause of me not getting Marshall.
Oh my goodness.
So just a little fun serendipitous weirdness. I didn't get one thing, I didn't get another thing, but I did get a third thing.
Yay. Well, Lucky is pretty sweet and adorable.
He's so cute. He's very cute. I'm very happy to have him. He's welcome. I just said goodbye to both of my lazy villagers, so it was a perfect addition.
Oh, yeah. Sweet little. I love his bandages covering all of his face except for one little eye peeking out.
He's so cute. He just walks around. He's just in white all the time. I need to give him some fun, bright colored outfits so I can see him.
or give him the bandage wrap costume and see if he'll put that on to be fully bandaged up.
I did that with Hans, and you could barely tell he's wearing clothes because
Oh, really?
He's all white.
Just looks like he's all white fur everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute.
Delightful.
I love it. Too fun and sweet. Oh man, does that mean the time is? Oh my gosh, guys,
we did it.
It's time for wrapping it up.
We did one.
Wrapping it.
We did a whole episode.
I gotta pull up some calendar action.
Oh,
whole episode.
It's time.
Thanks for joining us for this
birthday
episode of Delightfuls. Births and births and births. Okay, so let's see what we have, and it's the coming up birthdays. Oh,
today and onward.
Did we preempt?
We did not. Go back a week.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. So we'll start with April 1st.
Good. That's perfect.
It's no one's birthday on April 1st. Is that possible? I'm sure it's Blanca's birthday on April 1st.
No.
She's not part of our game anymore.
No.
And I'm not sure it's her birthday. It probably isn't.
That's shenanigans.
Well, anyway, so Friday we have Cashmere and Tammy's birthdays, or had them rather. That was Friday the 2nd. On the 3rd, it was Eunice's birthday. On the 4th, it was Buck's birthday. Oh, the 5th on Monday was Sweet Bo, our dear friend. Let's see. Oh, on the 6th on Tuesday, it was Hopper's birthday and Mr. Resetti's birthday. Adorable. Wednesday, yesterday, at time of recording, was Rasher the pig's birthday. He's so grumpus. The little hot dog Rasher. Today is Mael's birthday.
Who is
and I'm
that?
going to preempt. Mael is a duck.
Oh, okay.
She's a duck.
I saw her name pop up and I was like, I literally don't know what kind of animal this is.
I'm pretty sure she's a duck. Yes. And then the 9th is tomorrow. When you're hearing this, possibly, is Stella's birthday. The 10th, Saturday, is Sherry's birthday. The 11th is one of my favorite cat, Punchy's birthday. Monday is Melba's birthday. 13th, Tuesday, is Candy's birthday. Wednesday, the 14th, is Rocket's birthday. And then we're back to the new day that we're going to start the next recording. And so thanks for listening to all those birthdays. And thanks also to Jack Quaid Blank of Monkey Cat Studios, who is the producer. And thank you so much for all of your hard work. Until next time.